Hi, boys and girls. It is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I have two good ones for you, and they're all about the new year. Because guess what? I am still in celebration mode all month long, celebrating the new year. So happy 2024 to you. The first one is Celebration Happy New Year by Clara Coleman. And the second one is My Very First Winnie the Pooh, Happy New Year Pooh. And that's by Kathleen W. Zolfeld, illustrated by Robin Gubby. Whew, I love the new year, and I'm still in my sparkles. Every day I've been wearing sparkles because I feel like sparkling in the new year. So let's go with the first one. Happy New Year. It's almost midnight and my family is having a party. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! We celebrate New Year's Eve on December 31st. There are other New Year celebrations too. Let's find out what other people do around the world on New Year's. Anna's family celebrates Chinese New Year. It's also called the Spring Festival, and it lasts 15 days. Friends and family celebrate together. There is even a dragon dance parade. In Thailand, Chris and his family celebrate Songkran. The streets turn into a big water party every April. Diwali is the celebration of a new year in India. It's also called the Festival of Lights. Hannah's family decorates with bright patterns and lots of candles. They hope this will bring them good luck. The Jewish New Year is called Rosh Hashanah. A ram's horn called a shofar is blown at the beginning and end. David and his family gather for meals and prayer. It's a very important holiday. There are New Year celebrations around the world. How do you celebrate with your family? How does your family celebrate New Year's? Well, this year I celebrated by staying up to watch the ball drop from Times Square, and I watched it on television. My daughter was away and she celebrated with her friends. So everybody does it a little differently. And that's the end of this one. All right, we have Happy New Year Pooh, my very first Winnie the Pooh book. Let's see how Pooh celebrates New Year. December 31st, said Pooh. Time to turn the page of my calendar. Pooh lifted the December page. He scratched behind his ear. No more pages, no more months, cried Piglet. That's terrible. Oh, Pooh's calendar is just broken, said Tigger. Let's go look at mine. Tigger's calendars are never broken. Tigger bounced into his house and flipped up the December page. He gasped. His tail drooped. No more months, it's true. What are we going to do? We could make a poem to say goodbye to the month, said Pooh. It's too sad, said Piglet. I can't think of anything to say. You can't think of a poem, really, said Pooh. It's just has to come to you. He sat down and looked at his paws. At last, he looked up and said, Goodbye, January, with snow and frost. Oh dear, said Piglet, our whole year is lost. That's good, said Pooh. It rhymes very nicely. Now is a good time to show you my New Year shirt. Here it is. And my Pooh. My New Year shirt and my Pooh. There he is. Cute little thing. Pooh continued, No more February Valentine sweets. Goodbye, March, with winds and sleets. Sleets? Asked Tigger. Well, you try, said Pooh. Tiggers don't do poetry, said Tigger. Tiggers can do poetry, said Pooh. So Tigger began, Miss April's drippy rain and May's crazy daisy chains. Did I rhyme it enough? Asked Tigger. Yes, said Pooh. You rhymed enough. This is fun, said Tigger. I'm feeling sadder and sadder, said Piglet. He wiped a tear from his cheek. You try, said Pooh. There's nothing like a bit of poetry to make you feel better. Excuse me. Miss June, sniffed Piglet, when the woods was green, and sniff all that Julys that might have been. Been what? Asked Tigger. Well, warm and prickly, said Piglet. Smiled Tigger. They sat quietly for a while, then Pooh brightened. I think the rest of the poem has to come to me, he said. Goodbye, August, hot and lazy. Farewell, summer, cool and hazy. October's colors we'll always remember, and the pumpkin pies of chill November. To December, farewell, we'll miss your cheer, our favorite month of all the year. We don't have to say goodbye to December, said Tigger. We're stuck here forever. Oh, yes, said Pooh. I forgot. Forever. Forever, sighed Piglet. Toot, toot, ring-a-ling-ling, bangity-bang. Piglet, Pooh, and Tigger heard these strange sounds coming from Rabbit's house. Maybe Rabbit's in trouble, called Tigger. Let's go. Sticky pages. Sticky, icky pages. Rabbit's house was filled with balloons and colorful streamers. Toot toot! Eeyore was trumpeting on a little horn. Ring-a-ling-ling, Rabbit was ringing a bell. Bangity-bang, Christopher Robin was drumming on a pot with a wooden spoon, while Kangaroo and Owl looked on cheerfully. I wonder why they're so happy, whispered Pooh. They haven't heard the sad news, whispered Piglet. Well, it's our bouncing duty to tell them, said Tigger. He bounced over to Rabbit's calendar and lifted the December page. I'm sorry to spoil the festivities, he says, but we seem to have a big problem. There will be no more months in the 100-acre woods, said Pooh. Piglet wiped another tear. Well, I suppose it's to be expected, said Eeyore. Gately sung a dance. It doesn't work for everyone, you know. Don't worry, Eeyore, said Christopher Robin. Of course there will be more months. There will? Asked Pooh. Christopher Robin handed Pooh a pot. Come on, help us ring in the new year, he cried. New year? Asked Pooh. You mean we have a whole new year ahead of us? Yes, said Christopher Robin. With a new January and a new February? Asked Pooh. With a new January and a new February? Asked Pooh. And a whole new March? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December? Cried Tigger. Yes, cried Christopher Robin. And look, I've got a new calendars for each of us. I've got new calendars for each of us. Wow, said Pooh. They're beautiful. They're fantabulous, cried Tigger. This is so great. We should have a party to celebrate. That's exactly what we're doing, said Rabbit. He gave Tigger a horn. There now, no more moping around. We've got to welcome in the new year with a happy noise. Piglet smiled quietly. He thought about the picnics and pumpkin pies he'd been sharing with his friends in the new year. It's a very friendly thing to say goodbye to the old year and welcome in the new one with your friends, he said. Yes, said Pooh, giving Piglet a little hug. That's just the way it should be. And that is the end of Happy New Year, Pooh. And here he is. Boys and girls, it is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. I have been celebrating the New Year's since New Year's Eve, and I will continue to do that all the way till the end of January. The whole month is going to be Sparkles and Shine to celebrate 2024. I don't own the rights to this book that I have read to you, but I love storytelling magic. And the magic of today's story is I have Pooh with me and I have you with me. And it's going to be a fantastic year. Even if I'm a little stuffy and I have to blow my nose and I sneeze sometimes and I have a little cough, I am going to make the best of every single day as best as I can. And I hope that you will be right there with me. And I will see you again really, really soon. Bye. Mwah. Say bye. There he is. Isn't he the cutest? Happy New Year. And you see what it says back there? Read, read, read. How many books can we read this year? Only time will tell. But you'll be right there with me, and B.O.R.E.D will be right there with you.